What is up, everybody? It is I back again with another episode of Manga Talk, where I talk to you about manga that you may or may not have heard about, or if you have read it before, just had a discussion about it. So, today we are going to be talking about this little baby known as All You Need Is Kill, besides being what a song would be by a post-hardcore band in the early 2000s. It was a book written in the year 2004 by Hiroshi. I can't pronounce your last name, sorry dude, and had illustrations by Yoshitoshi. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Again, I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. It was published back in December of 2004. It is, if you're wondering why there's a manga about it, well, sometimes that happens. Mostly in light novels, you will see where manga is like, I really like this light novel, but let's make it into a manga. So that happens sometimes. Now then, speaking about this manga, it was, later, printed and made into a manga back in 2014, so about 10 years later. Excuse me. 10 years later, and it got published in Weekly Young Jump in January of 2014 and ran into May of 2014. So pretty short, and it culminated in two volumes of the manga. In the States, I don't know about anywhere else, but in the States, we only got just like the omnibus, so you didn't need to get two. But the art was done by Takashi Obata, I think is how you pronounce his name. He was the creator of Death Note, great series by the way, and the storyboard for this was by Ryosuke Takeuchi, I think is how you pronounce his name. So, without further ado, let's talk about it. All You Need Is Kill is about this young man named Keiji, who is part of the defense force, I think, if I remember correctly, that is essentially there to stop the invasion of these beings known as the Mimics that are just essentially out to kill all of humanity. They come in and kill all of it and all you need of it. So as a result, he goes into a base, and during a battle he dies. And then that day that he comes back onto that base, he suddenly is like, wait, what happened? I thought we already went through this. And then he dies a few times. And also, during this process, at one point, he eventually meets another female soldier who I can't remember her actual name, but I do remember her nickname, which is called the Full Metal Bitch. I mean, I didn't make up that name, but so I'm just gonna walk off screen. Her name is Rita. I just double checked to make sure. Rita. Don't know how to pronounce her last name. Bam! I'm terrible at names. So, like I was saying, she figures out that, he's going through time loop. Wanna know why? Because she's also going through that time loop. And essentially the manga is about mostly Rita training Keiji and basically being like, well, now there's two of us that can go through this time loop and just dominate the Mimics. And I won't get into too many spoilers because it's a very short series. Like, you can really read it in like a day, an hour really. So it's fairly a good series. It's pretty good. It's like one of the best series that stories that I've read that I would recommend to a lot of people. It is pretty more adult theme wise, sure. mostly because of the seinen that it is instead of a shonen. You have characters dying all the time. The main character dies horrifically a lot. And you're just like, ooh, sucks to be that dude. So, besides that, it's really short. It's not like it's gonna blow you away with the epicness, but it's gonna be like, oh, I'm starting to care about these characters and the like, and it makes you think about, like, have you ever thought about Groundhog's Day? Like that movie with Bill Murray? Like, man, I would never want to be stuck in a time loop. That would suck so much. Good God, that would suck. Being stuck in a time loop where every single time the only way to restart is dying. No way. No, I don't want that. But anyways, I'm digressing. Though, if you want to not read the manga, which I don't know why you wouldn't, it's great. I mean, Takashi, he has good freaking art. If you've read Death Note, you would know that. But if you don't want to, or you don't want to find the original novel, there's technically a film from this. And it's not Groundhog's Day. No, it is Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. And I forget the other person that they built with it. I just remember Tom Cruise. I'm sorry. But Edge of Tomorrow. Or if you watch the fact that they also rebranded it as Live, Die, Repeat. I liked Edge of Tomorrow. I don't know why. It was a good movie. It was like one of the better adaptations. Because, one, I watched that movie before I knew about Live, All You Need Is Kill. So that's better. It's not like, oh man, do you remember that crazy, stupid movie that they live action? They shouldn't make live action anime movies. Just, no, you don't. If it's good as an anime, you don't need to make you don't need to make it live action. But they do. And if I had read All You Need Is Kill before I watched Edge of Tomorrow, I may have had different opinions. But I remember watching that movie and being like, wow, this is an interesting concept. I wonder if they did it before. The question is yes. And it's not Groundhog's Day. But it was, they obviously changed some things, and it's, that it was made in America, so it's not like, oh yes, all these characters are very Japanese. So, they just changed some things, and it still works. It was still a pretty good film, and it followed the source material relatively well. Not like story beats, but like the same premise, just done slightly different. Which adaptations should do, and not just like, we're going to follow every step. And I mean every single step as we go through the story. Still, I'm digressing. But yeah, it's not, I can't talk about too much or else I'll spoil the ending. It's definitely a different ending than Edge of Tomorrow. So if you've watched that movie, you don't have to worry about being spoiled by All You Need Is Kill or vice versa. So with that being said, if you like the video, this is a shorter one because I don't want to tell too much, but I'm just going to flash pew, 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 art, 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 art. See how much the art is awesome. Bah. If you liked that, oh man, that's going to suck in editing. Oh god. If you liked the video, please leave a comment down below about how you thought about the manga, or heck, if you read the actual novel or watched Edge of Tomorrow, go crazy. Talk about it. We should have a discussion sometimes. If you like the video, leave a comment. Like I said, hit the like button if you like the video. If you like more of my content, I release a video once a week. And hit the notification bell to just be like, yep, I want to remember this, dude. But with that being said, I have been the Bearded Otaku, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!